Hi, guys. This is another session in the series of Stay at Home, Be a Hero. We will try to help you go through this coronavirus lockdown so that you can break the chain and make sure that we all come out safe during this period of time. If you like this video, please do share it with your friends who are preparing for CAT and other MBA entrance examinations. Please do subscribe to this channel. You can leave your comments, feedback regarding this video and any other video on our channel, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. If you would like, please do subscribe to our courses as well. The link is available in the description. Let's get on with it. Hi, this is basically a set on games and tournaments, round robin tournament, points table, etc. It's a reasonably large amount of data which is given to you. I would suggest pause this video, look at the set along with the questions. The link will be available in the description of this video. Once you have tried this set, then proceed with the rest of this session. The top 6 ranked chess players in the world are Magnus Carlsen, MC, Fabiano Caruana, FC, Vishwanathan Anand, VA, Levon Aronian, LA, Sergey Karakin, SK, and Veselin Topalov. Ranked in that order, with Magnus Carlsen ranked the highest and Veselin Topalov the lowest. So Carlsen will be 1, Caruana 2, Anand 3, Aronian 4, Karakin 5, and Topalov 6. Okay, these 6 participated in a chess tournament that was held over 5 days, Monday to Friday. Okay, on each day there are 6 matches, and over the 5 days every player plays every other player once. Okay, so it's a round robin tournament. Everyone plays everyone else once, and it's given that each of these 6 players played one game every day. So every day there are 3 matches, right? So somebody will play somebody else on that day. So for example, one day it will be MC versus FC, VA versus LA, SK versus VT. On the next day, it will be MC versus VA, FC versus SK, and LA versus VT. On the third day, it might be MC versus VT, FC versus LA, and VA versus SK. So all these different possibilities are there. So different scenarios will be there possible. Okay. So on 5 days, all the matches are concluded. Okay, in each match, the higher rank player plays with white pieces and the lower rank player plays with black pieces. Now, MC is the highest rank player. So in every match, he's going to be the highest rank player. So he's going to play with white pieces all the time. Similarly, VT is the lowest rank player. So every match that he plays is going to be he's going to play with black pieces, right? So match with FC and VA, FC will play with white. The match between SK and VA, VA will play white. Right, so all these cases are given to you. Right, in each match, the winner gets 1 point while the loser does not get any points. If the match ends in a draw, then both the players get 0.5 points each. The following table shows the cumulative points scored by each of the 6 players at the end of each day. So at the end of day 1, everyone has played 1 match. So MC has 1, LA has 1, VT has 1. Right, which means these 3 players won their match. 3 matches, 3 winners, we already know. The remaining 3 lost their match. Now MC might play against FC or VA or SK. LA might play against one of these 3, and VT will play against one of the last third remaining player. Right, now on Tuesday, we know that MC has gone to 1.5, which means he got 0.5 points on Tuesday, which means he had a draw. FC lost again, he still has 0. VA got 1 point, which means he won a match. LA had a draw, right, which means the next day the match is going to be between these 2, because that's the only draw on Tuesday, and these 2 players played the match. SK had a win, VT lost a match, right, he's still stuck on 1. So we'll have to figure out on each day who plays against who, and if you look at the questions, how many of these 6 players won more than 1 match with black pieces. You have to figure out who played with black. That we have to figure out using the rankings. Right, how many times did VA play with Vishwanathan Anand play with black pieces before playing Levon Aronian? Okay, so you need the schedule of the matches. Who among the following did Magnus Carlsen play on Monday? This also we need to figure out. And how many players suffered their first defeat at the hands of Sergey Karyakin? Okay. So we need to figure out what is the result in each day. So now these are cumulative points. So we have to find out on that day what was the result. So we'll quickly create a table which will basically have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So we'll have the points earned on that day. So Carlsen earned 1, 0.5 on the next day. Third day he earned a 0. Fourth day he got 1 extra point, and fifth day he got 0.5 points extra. So that we know that on Monday he won, Tuesday he had a draw, Wednesday he lost, Thursday he had 1 point, which means he won, and Friday he had a draw. So we'll do it for all the players, and we'll also figure out what are the matches, who played against who in each of the 3 days. So let's quickly create that table. So I've summarized the information, right? And I've also created the partial table over here. Right, now I'll fill in the matches, who plays against who each day. Now, if you have played chess, you know that the first player's name is usually put with white and second with black. We will use the same convention. You don't have to play chess to do that. Even without playing chess, you can give it like a marker, because we need to figure out who played, who's playing with white and who's playing with black. So we'll put the white name first, and person with playing with black pieces next. Also, if there is a winner, we'll mark him, we'll identify him that who is the winner, or suppose black won, we will identify that person. So we need to make sure that who won, who lost has to be marked also. Okay, now on first day, there are all 3 matches ended in a result. All 3 matches had a result in it. So we don't know who played against who. Like just with the first statement, we cannot figure out. Like Magnus Carlsen can beat FC or VA or SK. So we don't know that. Similarly, LA can beat any of the 3, VT can beat any of the 3. So we'll come back to this later. Now on Tuesday, there is only one draw. Right? There is only one draw, which is between Magnus Carlsen and Aronian. So we know MC versus Aronian, LA. That is one match, and it was a draw. MC versus LA was a draw. Right, so we have taken care of this. We still don't know who plays who here. On Wednesday, again, there was only one draw, which was between VA and SK. So, and VA will play white because VA is ranked higher than SK. So VA versus SK was the match. Similarly, on Thursday, there was only one draw, again with VA versus LA. Again, VA will play with white because VA is ranked higher. This is out. This is out. And on Friday, you have 2 draws. But FC plays LA. So FC will beat LA. And FC will play with white. So I can mark very clearly FC, LA, and FC won the match. Right? So this is what we have. Now, if you observe carefully, right, LA 3 matches are already taken care of. 3 days we know LA's matches. Right? So LA has 2 more matches left, one on day 1 and one on day 3, Wednesday, Monday and Wednesday. He has 2 more matches left. Now, who can he play with? LA has played against Carlsen, right? LA has played against Vishwanathan Anand, and LA has played against FC. So LA has to play against either VT and SK. LA has to play against VT and SK. Right, one day he will play against VT and one day he'll play against SK. Now, on Wednesday, he cannot play against FC because he plays on Friday. He cannot play against Carlsen because he plays on Tuesday. So on Wednesday, LA will play against VT. He will play with white and he will lose that match. So LA versus VT. VT won that match. So the third match on that day will be FC versus MC, and MC lost. MC will play with white. FC will beat MC. Right, so we have taken care of Wednesday throughout. Now let's look at Monday for LA. LA has played VT. The only person left is basically SK. So on Monday, LA plays SK. He will play with white and he will beat SK. So LA, SK. LA will beat SK. So we have taken care of everything of LA. We've taken care of Wednesday. Now, let's proceed further. If you look at FC and VA, they are next to each other. I mean, all the others have roughly the same number of matches played. So, if you look at FC and VA, right, when will they play? They cannot play on Monday because both of them lost the matches. In a match, one of them has to be a winner, other has to be a loser, or it has to be a draw. You cannot have two losers in a match, right? So, they cannot play each other on Monday. Can they play on Tuesday? Yes, they can play on Tuesday. VA can beat FC. That's possible. On Thursday, VA is already paired with LA. So FC cannot play him there. Similarly, on Friday, FC has already been paired with LA. So he cannot play VA there. So the only time VA and FC can play is on Tuesday. And on Tuesday, VA beats FC. So, and FC will play with white. So FC, VA. VA will win the match. Which means that the third match on Tuesday will be SK versus VT. SK will beat VT. Right. So we have taken care of Tuesday as well. Now let's continue with FC. Right. We have taken care of 3 of his matches. Now FC can play. MC has already played. MC has already played on Wednesday. Right. So FC cannot play MC on Monday. He cannot play VA because both of them lost. So the only one who he can play would be VT. He will play VT on Monday. Right. So FC versus VT, and VT will win that match. Right. Which means MC will play VA on Monday and beat him. Now, we already can answer one of the questions because that was one of the questions. Who did Magnus Carlsen play on Monday? Magnus Carlsen played VA, Vishwanathan Anand. Option B will be your correct choice. Now, the remaining ones should not be very difficult to manage. Now, on Thursday, MC won. MC cannot beat FC because they have already played on Wednesday. He cannot play SK because both of them won. That is not possible. So Thursday he will have to play VT and beat him. MC will play VT, beat him. This is out. Which means SK will beat FC. FC, SK. SK will be the winner. This is out. And let's figure out who is the last day. MC cannot play VA because he's played him on Monday. He can play SK. He cannot play VT because he's played VT on Thursday. So MC will play SK. It's a draw. And VA will play VT, which is also a draw. So basically I have every single scenario. I have summarized this here. I can answer. I have already answered one question. Let's go and answer the rest of the questions. Question number 1. How many of these 6 players won more than one match with black pieces? More than one match with black pieces. Now, VT plays all of his matches with black pieces and he has won 2 matches. So, VT is one player who has won more than one match with a black player, with black pieces. MC does not play any match with black pieces, so he will not be there. Now, let's look at FC. FC has 2 wins. Right. Wednesday he won with black and on Friday he won with white. So FC won only one match with black pieces. VA has only one win overall. So even if he won it with black, it will not count. LA also has just one win overall. So that's also out. Let's check SK. SK on Tuesday. SK on Tuesday won with white. So even if the other one turns out to be with black, it will not count. So only VT, only one person won more than one match with black pieces. Let's look at the second one. How many times did Vishwanathan Anand play with black pieces before playing Levonon Aronian? So let's check when did he play LA. VA versus LA is on Thursday. So before this, on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, how many times he played with black pieces? On Monday, he played with black. That's one. On Tuesday, he played with, Monday, he played with black. That's one. Tuesday, he played with black again, and this time one. So that's two. And Wednesday, he played with white. So he played twice with black pieces. That will be your correct answer. Before playing Levon and Aronian. And last one, how many players suffered their first defeat at the hands of Sergei Karakin? Right. So their very first defeat should be with Sergei Karakin. Now, Sergei Karakin, the first time he won is on Tuesday. On Tuesday, he plays VT. Now, VT on Monday had won. So, VT's first defeat was versus Sergei Karakin. So, that is one person. Now, let's look at the second victory for Sergei Karakin. That is on Thursday. Who did he play on Thursday? Thursday, he played FC. Now, FC had already lost with VT on Monday. So, that's not FC's first defeat. That's not FC's first defeat. Right? FC had already lost to VT on Monday, and he's also lost to VA on Tuesday. So he's already suffered 2 defeats before he met Karakin. So only one person had their very first defeat at the hands of Sergei Karakin. So this is a very nice set, which basically, it might sound like a games and tournament set, but in reality it's more of a logical reasoning set. If I were to give these matches and give them points, and basically you need to pair them with each other, right? It's as good as a logical arrangement distribution sort of a set with a quant based reasoning thrown in between. Okay, games and tournament is just a format. You don't need any special formulas of games and tournaments to be able to solve this particular set. Right, it requires a little bit of patience to work out this table. Once you work out this table, the questions can be solved reasonably. In an exam situation, up to 12 to 13 minutes, it's a moderate to slightly difficult set. That completes this particular session on Break the Chain. If you liked it, please do share it with your friends who are preparing for CAT and other MBA entrance examinations. Please do subscribe to this channel. Leave a comment on how you felt this video was. If you want, and if you have any suggestions on any other videos which we need to do during this period, please do let us know. If you would like to, do look at our courses. The link is available in the description. Till we meet again the next time, goodbye and stay safe.